Well, I am testing out yet another form of recording. This is off of the FaceTime camera, off of off of my MacBook Pro. Yeah. Anyway, so I thought I'd do that along with what you're seeing. Let's see. Maybe I'll put it over there. Probably over here. That is a time lapse of about maybe an hour or something like that. Trying out some new fun things and just kind of seeing what is easy and what requires more effort. And no, I am not recording, like I said yesterday, on the microphone that with the cool little Shure adapter thing. So I just decided that I posted the bonus clip. How many of you, raise your hand if you saw the bonus clip? Hopefully you did. But anyway, it sounds great. It does. It's a little noisy in my office. I have some hard drives over there spinning. So when I'm over there, I guess I'm going to have to flip this. So when I record like things, not for real, but for kind of to make them look nice, I'll be turning off those hard drives. I'll make it as quiet as I can. I'll probably shut the door, even though I'll probably just be recording either late at night or during the day when my boy is at school. So that's kind of why I'm trying all these different things. And this is supposed to be, I think, a 1080p, 1080 resolution front FaceTime camera, I guess is what they're calling it. I don't know. But with that said, lots going on. I don't know what I should say about today, other than things are a process. There's a process to things. It takes time to do things. And since I'm an editor, I have run into so many times. I know this is probably a repeat of something I said a long time ago, but it just keeps proving itself over and over and over that everything good takes time. And things that you watch on the internet and see on the internet are very curated, whether it's by the big giant corporations that are tricking us into spending too much time on their platforms doing stuff, looking at stuff that we don't need to be looking at, quite frankly. And that's what concerns me about my children, is that I gave them phones too early on in life. And yet here's what I feel about the content that I am doing right now, and the content that I want to have produced, want to produce, and will produce, is going to be educational. And the stuff that I get paid for is entertainment. The TV shows that I edit, the reels that I edit for certain friends of mine who are YouTube creators. That stuff is, I take that, the stuff that I get paid for, some of the stuff that I don't get paid for, is more entertainment than not. So that's kind of one of the things that I really, maybe I'm not talented enough to create like entertainment of myself. Maybe someday I'll get better at it. Maybe someday I'll, like come up with some idea that I really want to do and make it entertainment. But hopefully what I do is educational and entertaining instead of just boring slop. But I also don't want to feel like I'm being left behind on like certain technology. And right now, the more you can learn about AI, I think the better, because then you'll be able to have a much more measured approach to consuming it, using it, and what you're going to use it for. So those are kind of my editor thoughts, and I hope that I can create content in the future that is educational, that'll teach you something, I know, well, already this 56-7 thing has taught me a ton. And I think the thing that I'll end on is foster good relationships. Just be a good person, especially in the workplace. There are people that have gotten ahead by being terrible people, but what has it gotten them? I wonder if their life is more or less happy than yours if you make good choices and try and make the world a better place. So I think with that, I want to make the world a better place. I want to leave the world a better place than what currently exists, I suppose, or what has existed. There's always going to be good and bad all in the same thing. So I'm trying desperately to lean towards the good. So hopefully at some point I do that. I know I fail miserably many, many times, and it's a process. It really is. It's a process of refining yourself. So anyway, that's that. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the, what is it? Time lapse of me cleaning my office. And it's not completely clean yet, so don't at me, okay?